Imagine being a police officer and running into something you can't explain.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Perhaps something paranormal. Anyone can capture eerie footage, but when the police record it, it hits differently. These are some of the most chilling paranormal events that even law enforcement couldn't explain. Mysterious woman on the stairs. Did you catch it? What you've just seen here is a woman sitting on the stairs. Now this may sound ordinary enough, but once you hear the story behind it, you may change your mind. What if I told you that shortly after this footage was taken, cops would find her dead body buried in a shallow grave miles away? On the 13th of August, 2018, a man millions of people would later know as Christopher Lee Watts murdered his pregnant wife and his 2 daughters. Shannon, who was 15 weeks pregnant at the time, was reported missing along with her 3- and 4-year-old daughters. After initially claiming innocence and giving a media interview asking for their safe return, Chris later confessed to the gruesome murders.
Completely gone off the face of the earth. I promise you, I have nothing on my hands.
He strangled Shannon at their home and smothered Bella and Celeste, later disposing of their bodies at an oil work site where he was employed. Shannon's body was found in a shallow grave while the girls were found submerged in oil tanks. Chris's possible motive? The desire to start a new life with a mistress.
I denied it. I cheated on her, and I feel horrible for it. Like, she was pregnant, and Scott fell in love with her. Absolutely. Okay.
The multiple homicides happened in the early hours of that dreadful August morning. But later, as police would find out, there was something mysterious going on in that home.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
A K-9 unit was sent to the house to investigate and collect evidence. But you can tell by the way they keep looking about that something was wrong. Voices were coming from the house, voices from unseen and unidentified faces. But what was even more chilling was this slender woman casually sitting on the stairs without moving. Yes, the woman in the red circle. Was it the ghost of Christopher Watts' wife? Could it have been one of his little girls? Nobody could tell, and the officers swore that no one else was in the home at the time. You could see that even with their guns drawn and the police dogs barking in the background, the officers were still terrified of what they just stepped into. Interestingly, around the same time, the police officers heard the voices inside Watts' house. A voicemail came in. It was from Watts' mistress.
Hi. It's me. I miss your face. I was just calling to say hi.
Yes. Yes.
Eventually, it was discovered that Watts had strangled his wife to death. And after that, he drove to a remote oil site with the 2 daughters to finish the unthinkable. The mystery of the girl on the stairs remains today. Who was she? The ghost of the dead wife? One of the young daughters? Or perhaps a vengeful spirit now haunting the house? Let us know what you think it was in the comments below. Mentally ill woman.
Tu jesteś. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardzo świnia tu. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwa. Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, to też cię widzę. No nie czołgaj się. Kamilka. Kamilka. Kamilciu. Chodź na dół, twoje dziecko cię woła.
What you've just seen is unlike anything you've ever seen before. The girl growling in the shadows comes from a family with a very secret and very dark history. But let's see how she got into this place first. On December 31st, 2022, policemen were dispatched to the area after receiving a bizarre call from a terrified neighbor. The neighbor had reported hearing loud, strange noises coming from inside the home, describing them as deep guttural sounds and piercing screeches, unlike anything they had ever heard. They went on to say that the noises didn't sound like anything a normal human being could make. And, just like the neighbor described, the policeman heard these strange noises when they arrived and entered the house. The police called a paramedic for urgent medical attention, and it was this paramedic who recorded the whole incident. Interestingly, the police were unaware that the woman growling in the shadows had ties to a family known for cannibalism. Her ancestral family didn't only kill for the sake of killing, they enjoyed eating and feasting on human flesh. The family had ceased to exist for a long while now, but the house in which they practiced their evil deed still remained in a small town in Greater Poland. And as a matter of fact, the house they were investigating belonged to that family of cannibals. Now, the name of the woman in the shadows is Kamilka. Kamilka had been inside this house playing a game of Ouija with her friends. They aimed to conjure up the spirit of the dead cannibalistic family and the spirits of the victims they consumed. But things got out of hand. Kamilka started behaving strangely. It was as though she had become feral, and she left her friends and barricaded herself in a separate room. One thing was very clear to her friends: Kamilka had been possessed. The officers became more unsettled and restless as the growling intensified.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę. No to tak.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, pensji. Idź pan do...
Uważaj.
Nie, no szkoda.
A wy ją widzicie w ogóle?
No nie, nie.
If you look at that last footage closely, you'll notice something dangling from the top as the officers shined their lights, something that some say resembled long claws. But they quickly disappeared after. Kamilka was upstairs and the officers were terrified of the growling, possessed woman. But something had to be done, and they began to think among themselves how to handle the possessed Kamilka. Out of terror, the officers could not go inside. So they went outside with a ladder that reached into the room where Kamilka was hiding. The light which the officer held in his hand became unsteady for a moment, and it was as though darkness would soon descend upon them. Tried as the officers might, Kamilka refused to come out of the room. Then the officer informed Kamilka that her daughter Victoria was with them downstairs to lure her out.
Dziecko cię woła. Kamilka. Wiktoria cię woła.
But Kamilka remained adamant and didn't leave the room. The footage ended abruptly, but as reported by the paramedic, Kamilka was eventually taken out of the room. But it wasn't until she got to the hospital that she started behaving normally again. Kamilka was tested for substance abuse, but the result was negative. She was also subjected to a psychiatric evaluation, which came back negative as well. Till today, no one can tell why Kamilka suddenly began to act strangely. According to a private interview with a paranormal investigator, Kamilka stated that she doesn't remember much of anything from the night. No one knows whether it was truly demonic possession or a case of severe psychosis. But whatever it was extremely creepy, especially for the officers and paramedics who witnessed Kamilka's erratic behaviors in that godforsaken haunted house. Spooky house. In this next clip, the sheer terror of the officer is palpable, and the reason why many of these paranormal events go unreported by police officers may be present. An officer responds to a routine house and asks for information. Then a woman, clearly the owner of the house, responds and says,
"How's it going? What seems to be the problem?"
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our 2 kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man.
Seeing her front door wide open when she knew she had locked it before leaving the house was enough to terrify her.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
There were no signs of forced entry or breaking and entering. Rightfully so, the woman did not feel like she should enter the house, so she called the police.
Police!
When the officer questioned the woman a little more, she said no one was supposed to be in the house right now. Her husband and her 2 kids were out of town. The officers walked into the house for a thorough search. Take a look at what happens next.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Clearly, the officer felt something and was spooked. Some of the doors kept opening by themselves, and it just felt as if there was a strange presence in that house. But the officer refused to tell the other cop on duty what he saw. Was he too scared to speak? Or maybe afraid of what others would think if he told them he had a paranormal encounter? What would you have done in this situation?
Downstairs clear. Upstairs clear?
Yeah, we're good.
Airport bathroom. If you think ghosts playing with faucets only happen in movies, then this could change your mind. Our next footage is recorded by a security guard who was patrolling the wing of an older airport where he captured some really creepy moments. At the time, this part of the airport was completely abandoned, but even when it was in active use, many people had complained that the bathroom of the airport was haunted by weird and unexplainable sounds. So the officer decided to record himself as he went into the bathroom.
Este es el baño. Ese es el baño. Y como ustedes se pueden dar cuenta, están las luces apagadas. Ay, qué miedo. No hay nadie. No hay nadie, no hay nadie, no hay un alma aquí abajo. No tiene por qué haberla. Y en este baño menos. Sin embargo, allí está el fantasma jugando con la llave del agua. Es obviamente una mujer, bueno, a menos que sea. Me voy a acercar poco a poco. Está oscuro. Se prenden las luces por mi presencia. ¿Sí ven? Se paró. Quedó quieto. Dale pues. Sigue jugando. ¿Por qué te para? Mira.
Hola. Hola, hola. ¿Estás acá? ¿Dónde estás? Prenden las luces. ¿Estás jugando con la llave?
The officer is not satisfied with just the faucets, so he asks for another sign and gets it immediately before running for his life.
¿Ah? Necesito otra prueba. Necesito otra prueba. ¡Ay, marica!
Now that was something that would send shivers down your spine. But as scary as these encounters have been, this next creepy footage is, in my own opinion, some of the most terrifying body cam footage on the internet and will prove that the scariest beings are those that live among us. Cop attacked. On November 14th, 2022, an officer received a call to check on the welfare of a 75-year-old woman named Dorothy Douglas. When he arrives, he is ushered into the house by a man who seems very uncomfortable seeing the officer.
After you. You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something? Yeah. Go ahead.
What, this one? Yeah. What's that for?
Oh no, to block the door and swings open.
Ah, gotcha. You want to just knock on the door for me?
Rocky?
Hey, Dorothy!
20, please.
Where's your bed at?
Yeah.
After you. You got any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on? Oh. Hey, you just going there for me?
Yeah, come on.
This is 31-year-old Israel Webb. As the officer continues to ask for the whereabouts of Dorothy, he is feeling very uneasy with the strange behavior of Webb. Unfortunately, he has no idea what is about to happen next. The woman is lying on the sofa right beside him, under a piece of cloth.
How long she been sleeping for?
Since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed. You got it covered like that.
Because it rained, well, I opened the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
At first, Webb tries to wake her up, pretending that she is just sleeping. But his demeanor quickly changes when the officer discovers something odd and finally starts to piece together what is really going on.
Is it Dorothy? Miss Dorothy? Why don't you got flowers and stuff around her like that? Okay, step back. Step back.
She's dead.
What do you mean she's dead?
He could no longer hide. He had to tell the truth. Then the cautious officer tells him to step back.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. 5446. Can I get another squad to my location with my supervisor? Put your hands behind your back. You don't got any weapons or anything, right? Yeah. Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands behind your back. You're looking at me. Don't do that. Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous. Stop looking at me. Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know. Don't do that. All right?
Surprisingly, the guy turns back and asks the officer a very unusual question.
All right?
You shoot me in the face.
No.
Please shoot me in the face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives. Call her relatives, please.
Don't. Make that little squad 1017, please.
45372, could you also respond to 2348 North Booth in the lower 1017, 5372?
No.
Come work.
Don't move. Just don't move. Put your hands up.
60,
Because you're doing too much moving and you're making me
I'm
nervous.
for 60, Seco for left.
No. Just don't move.
She does. Simple.
Report, show skull.
34, Seco for left.
On the ground.
Just give us a secret from her.
Simple.
On the ground. On the ground. On your stomach.
You shoot me.
No. On your stomach.
Please shoot me.
Sir, on your
You
stomach.
gotta shoot me.
Okay. You're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it. Don't take it.
No, you're going to get to this.
Okay, I'm down.
Put your hands behind your back. Now. Hands behind your back. Behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand
In just
behind
a
your
matter of seconds, the unexpected happens.
back. Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move. This is gonna do. Stop! Stop resisting! Stop! 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 Stop!
in the head.
You will be shot.
Right
Stop.
In the head. Right in the head, please. Right in the head.
Stop.
Okay.
Drop the pole.
Right in the head.
Drop the pole.
Right in the head, please.
Drop the pole.
Right in the head. Right in the head. Do it.
Drop the pole.
Do it right in the head.
Drop.
Do it in the head. Come on, right in the
Sir.
head. Please, right in the head. Right
Drop
in the
the
head.
pole,
Right in the head.
please.
Right in the head. Come on.
Now I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in the head. Right in the head. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole.
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Right in the fucking face,
Drop
man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole.
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Drop
Right in the face.
on the ground now.
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground.
Make it quick.
On the ground.
Please make it quick. Don't take.
Drop it. Drop it. Now.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it.
You gotta do it, man. Right in the
Drop
face. Right in the face.
the weight now.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight. Subject is that girlfriend.
Although the body cam fell off during that chaotic moment, the tense back and forth between the two makes it clear how terrifying it was for the officer. But thanks to the officer's composure, he didn't heed his requests.
Kill me! Kill me!
Get that girlfriend. Give me another squad.
Yeah, cross around.
Not long after, other officers arrived to help out at the scene. He is eventually whisked away.
Give me your hand! Check that room. I got it. Someone get medical.
What would you have done if you were the officer on duty? What creeps you out the most? The paranormal or the real monsters that live next door to us? Drop your answers in the comment section below and see you in the next video.